I see caring, a caring for people, going about their everyday life. He loved photographing notable people, but his main joy came from capturing the character of everyday people through his photography. My name is Nell Draper Winston. I am the younger sister of Louis H. Draper. We were born here in Henrico County. Our dad was an amateur photographer. He just went around the neighborhood snapping the kids in the neighborhood, and he tried to get my brother interested in it, but he was not interested in photography. All he wanted to do was play basketball and baseball. But when he entered Virginia State College, Dad gave him a camera. One day when he went to his dorm, he entered the room, and there was this book, open book on the bed. The photos just seemed to jump out at him. And he said they were so powerful that he just couldn't put the book down. And it was called The Family of Man. That was when the bug hit him. Got to go to New York, he said, and pursue a career in photography. And so he, in 1957, he traveled to New York, and he studied under Harold Feinstein and Eugene Smith, two of the legends of photography. He met Langston Hughes, who had purchased a brownstone from his aunt, and he had different borders there. And Louis was one, and he said 2, 3, 4 in the morning he could hear Mr. Hughes typing away, and he would think, I guess Mr. Hughes is typing another poem or another play, and he'd turn over and go back to sleep. And later, Mr. Hughes became his mentor. I met some of the Camoinga group. Many times the main press left them out as photographers, so they just came together so that they could depict African American life. And New York has some long blocks. I know he used to walk the blocks of New York, trying to be ready. He traveled to Africa, Moscow, Germany, Paris, London. He was a jazz enthusiast. He photographed Miles Davis and John Coltrane. Also the civil rights activist Fannie Lou Hamer. Malcolm X, that was one of my favorites. Light and shadow. The swing is kind of in motion. And in the background you can see Santos, which I think in Spanish means saint. He placed the photo in the casket of my dad, who passed first, and then he placed it in my mom's. And I'm thinking that he thought of our parents as saints. And another photo that I really like was a girl with Cuba written behind her. And I just love just looking at her expression, because it's left up to the viewer to, make a decision on what is she thinking, what's in her mind. You can see a little anxiety there, a little fear, a little apprehension. I just love the expressions on people's faces. He saw the character in them.